WZMQ 19. Scott Minshaw reports at 6 at 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, the first snow of the year is here and road crews are already loading up. We talk with the Marquette County Road Commission about how it's preparing to plow. Plus, spreading goodness all year long, how you can help keep kids warm through a clothing drive in Marquette happening this week. And how you can help a little boy in Dickinson County just diagnosed with a severe condition. Your 19 News starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
It is a tale of two stories here in the UP. We've got sunshine here in Marquette, but here is a live look in Houghton right now from the Michigan Tech webcams. Some places in the Keweenaw already have up to 6 inches with more on the way. The National Weather Service says Bergland down in Ontonagon County already has a foot of snow. Ariane, we've got winter storm warnings active right now in our western counties, so what can people there expect in the coming hours and days?
Gusty conditions, of course, and as you mentioned, a lot more snow on the way. Take a look here as we've got a winter storm warning at the moment in Houghton and Keweenaw counties, and then we also have winter storm advisories on the west and northeast corners of the UP, anywhere up to about 4 inches for those advisories, maybe 7 for that winter storm warning, but I'll keep you up to date with that, especially after the break. Right now we've got intense lake effect snow. We could see some across the UP, mostly along those northwest snow belts, and very, very cold temperatures this week. This evening we could be down in the teens for some areas. And then taking a look at what we saw at the National Weather Service high today, 33 degrees. Your full forecast coming up after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. The salt trucks are loading up for the winter season already. The Marquette County Road Commission operates over 10 salt barns across the whole county and has already begun preparing the salt and sand mixture. It typically begins preparing that mixture in the fall. However, the Road Commission has been working since that surprise snowfall last May. They say even though they prepare months in advance, it all starts with you at home.
Public has decent tires on their vehicle. We can't get to every place when the snow falls. It can cover the whole county in an hour and a half, and it takes us 24 hours to clean it up. Take your time, give yourself enough time to get where you're going, and give us room to do our job.
Of course, the Road Commission wants to remind drivers as the season gets underway, steer clear of driving right behind or directly in front of those snow plows. Spread Goodness Day is collecting some last-minute donations for a winter clothing drive that's happening this weekend. The donation will support the 4th annual Bundle Up Marquette clothing drive. Spread Goodness Day has partnered with Bennett Media to collect new or gently used jackets, snow pants, gloves, scarves, and boots. You have until tomorrow to drop off donations at Bennett Media Group in downtown Marquette, Dissendat in Gwynn, and Jimmy John's of Marquette.
Just need more clothing because every single year that we've done this, the people that are grabbing it and taking it, home to their families, they've grabbed everything. So we've never been at a point where we had too much to give away.
The clothing drive will be this Saturday, November 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Sandy Knoll Elementary Outdoor Park. A Niagara, Wisconsin man is dead after a single vehicle crash early Saturday morning in Dickinson County. The Dickinson County Sheriff's Office says the dispatch center got an alert just before 3 a.m. that the owner of an Apple iPhone was in a severe crash on Upper Pine Creek Road in Briding Township. Deputies say the vehicle was traveling westbound when it left the roadway and struck a tree. The 20-year-old driver from Niagara was pronounced dead at the scene. The passenger, a 19-year-old man from Iron Mountain, was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Deputies believe speed and alcohol are both factors in the crash, which remains under investigation. The community in Dickinson County is rallying around a little boy who was just diagnosed with a severe condition. WZMQ's Iron Mountain Bureau reporter Amy Doyle has his story.
Molly Jackson and Hannah Wagner are organizing a fundraiser for a 2-year-old boy who was airlifted to a Milwaukee hospital for a rare crisis. I talked to both organizers and spoke with the boy's grandma about how he's doing.
What do you smell?
What do you smell? And what about this one?
I smell tasty food.
You smell tasty food?
Ezra Newman had a sudden seizure last week at the Children's Museum, and his grandma, Stacy Latang, explained that he tested positive for a rare strain of enterovirus causing encephalitis or brain swelling.
Every day he gets a little bit better, so that's good news. And they're treating it and researching it and trying to get to the bottom of why did he get this so bad too. It's kind of unusual for kids get this, but for him to get it that severely, you know, that's kind of rare too.
They didn't see any symptoms ahead of time, and he basically had a seizure, and that's how they found out he had it.
The Newman family, who are local to Dickinson County, are staying at the Ronald McDonald House for at least the next 3 weeks, maybe more, while he recovers. He faces a long recovery, and the community is providing strong support with over $11,000 raised on GoFundMe so far.
He was very much looking forward to Halloween, and the community said, we'll do trick or treat in November. And the ambulance that took him to the hospital, they said, we're going to give him a ride in the ambulance, but in the front seat with all the sirens. And Kingsford Public Safety said, we'll escort him in when he comes home.
And he is a very, very smart little boy for a 2-year-old.
His vocabulary is through the roof.
Yeah, amazing. The thing that they have said is whatever they don't use, they are going to donate back to Children's Hospital.
Ezra's mother wants to convey the family's gratitude for all the community support. The silent auction will take place right here at Venue 906 in less than a week. Amy Doyle, WZMQ 19 News, Kingsford.
Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break, plus life in the 906. Jim has some pretty spooky Halloween costume ideas for us tonight. And later, as Breast Cancer Awareness Month comes to a close, how an apparel store in Escanaba is helping women feel confident all year round. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Dan Perkins Construction.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, you know, we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
Some seem to think that quality is a thing of the past. At Simple Treasures in Iron Mountain, you'll find they carry respected name brands like Uttermost Home Decor, Carroll Fabrics, and Custom Draperies. And for the perfect gift, they carry Pendleton hats, shirts, and sweaters for men and women, as well as a beautiful assortment of Pendleton blankets. Discover your Simple Treasure today. Visit Simple Treasures of Iron Mountain for home decor, gifts, and draperies, 426 South Stevenson Avenue.
There's nothing like the feeling you get being outdoors. The UP Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo has everything you need to be ready. The expo returns to the UP State Fairgrounds Ruth Butler Building. Inside, discover great sponsors with everything from bait to rods and reels. Mark it down now on your calendar, November 3rd through the 5th at the UP State Fairgrounds. The UP Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo, brought to you by the Daily Press and WZMQ 19 News.
Watching Andy Griffith has one result.
Makes you feel good, don't it? Kind of a warm feeling right in the middle of your stomach, your head 2 or 3 feet above your shoulders. You know why you're feeling that way, don't you, boy?
'Cause I'm pooped.
The Andy Griffith Show, weeknights at 8 on MeTV 19.1.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
If you haven't already, it is time to dig out that winter gear. We've got snow on the way and currently falling up in Houghton and Keweenaw counties as we take a look at these winter weather alerts. Winter storm warning for Houghton and Keweenaw, as you can see, until Tuesday morning, where we could see up to about 10 inches for Houghton County and then up to 7 inches for Keweenaw County. Maybe some gusty winds. Visibility could be down to 0. So heads up if you have to commute this evening or in the morning. Winter weather advisory over here on the west side for Gogebic and Ontonagon counties. We could see up to about 6 inches of some lake effect snow there. As we move across the UP, up to 2 inches for Alger, North Schoolcraft and Luce counties, and then further west, east, up to about 4 inches there for Chippewa County. So we could definitely have a very white Halloween. Right now, those temperatures very cold up north, 27. We're a little bit warmer further south, up to about 35 degrees. And we'll see those temperatures for our day into tomorrow, maybe in the 30s. This evening, though, we could see some teens developing later on, partly to mostly cloudy. And like I mentioned, that snow occurring as well. We could see some snow tomorrow as well. And then tomorrow evening, we'll expect a cloudier conditions up north, maybe some clearer skies down south, especially along that Wisconsin border. Temperatures very chilly, though. Maybe some snow showers tomorrow evening. Let's take a look at those winds coming out of the west and northwest. Fairly calm, but we could expect some gusts with all of this snow coming on Tuesday. As we take a look here, that is at midnight, and then we'll get further into the morning and the afternoon. Maybe 32 over there in Houghton, 34 in Marquette around 1 p.m., and then we could see some more gusts throughout the evening. Taking a look at Wednesday, but most of that is coming out of the west and northwest. Okay, precipitation. We saw it in Montana last week. It is now here, my friends. The past couple of hours, we've seen some snow showers over in the east, as well as, you know, the Keweenaw Peninsula is seeing some of that activity. Taking a look at the radar right now, more snow over here in that northeast corner of the Upper Peninsula, but another band is coming through this evening, and it's going to be along that northwest coast there of Lake Superior. Taking a look at tomorrow morning, we could expect some snow showers down south here in Gogebic and Iron counties, maybe down in Menominee as well, and across that north coast of Lake Superior all over the UP. Then things will be quieting down, hopefully in the early evening hours. Again, we could see mostly clear to partly cloudy, and then even cloudier conditions later on in the evening. But it looks like the snow showers as of right now on our Tuesday night should be slowing down, but we could expect some sprinkles there on Wednesday. Let's take a look at our 7-day outlook for Marquette Halloween. You guessed, snow is on the way. Very cold temperatures. Bundle on up, friends.
Thank you very much, Ariane. It was a pretty nice day yesterday in Escanaba, where dogs donned their best spooky costumes for the Delta Animal Shelter's annual Halloween Party. Dogs and their humans walked the shelter's pumpkin-lined trail, played some games, enjoyed yummy treats, and mini massages from D&D Dog Dynamics. Dogs also competed in a costume contest. Shelter staff say the Halloween Party is a great bonding experience for dogs and their owners.
So many parties that are just geared towards the humans, so if we can do stuff to include the pets too, I think that's awesome. And a lot of times people will bring their shelter dogs that have been adopted from us, and also seeing people that come every year and getting to see their dogs again at least once a year is really exciting too.
All the money raised through the Halloween Party will fund shelter operations throughout the year. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We're learning about some of the outdoor projects the Iron Ore Heritage Trail organization is hoping to get done before winter really sets in.
Since the 15th century, Antwerp, Belgium has been the city for diamonds. Erickson Jewelers is going overseas to this diamond capital soon to handpick directly from a sparkling selection unlike any in the world. Tell us what you're looking for and we'll use our connections to personally find it in Antwerp's famous diamond district. This is a special opportunity that allows us to negotiate the best options and value for you. Find out how Erickson Jewelers can bring home your one-of-a-kind Antwerp diamond.
NCIS,
AFP, Australian Federal Police.
all together now.
Cruising in the port, get it done.
Reach across the world.
We got the place surrounded.
Hands on your head. Gotta take my hand.
What if this is bigger than we're imagining?
You need to say this. They trapped him down there with the world's most venomous snake. Welcome to Australia.
NCIS Sydney, Tuesday, November 14th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick. And if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
I'm Lily Simmons. Watch my reports from Escanaba and Delta County only on WZMQ 19 News.
The Baxter Family Survival Guide.
Dad, you taught us to be self-sufficient.
And yet you're all still here. Expect the unexpected.
You want money, maybe you should do what other people do.
Get my own reality show. Dad, I'm trying.
Learn to adapt.
You're gonna use a glass, right?
Fine, hand me the big one.
Last man standing.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
As it seems winter is right on our doorstep, many of us are hurrying to get those last-minute outdoor projects done, and the same is true for the Iron Ore Heritage Trail. Joining us tonight is Trail Administrator Bob Hendrickson. Thanks for coming in, Bob.
Thank you.
So tell us about what are those projects that you guys are really focused on in the next month or so?
Yeah, so we had some damage done to the Nagani mine site. The memorial site. So we're putting a new mural on and then also putting some safety fencing around some of that mine area. So we're just letting people be aware that if you do go in that area, don't wander around. We'll get it done this week. And then we've been working on several other projects that have been coming down the line too.
Yeah, and you were saying to us earlier that you're pretty confident that that will get done. The snow, you know, it's not here yet, and the ground is still pretty soft.
As long as the ground's not frozen, we can work with it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So who's the crew that's working on those projects?
Well, that's UP Fabricating, Rick Kipla, Mike Lankinen, and Don Britton, our board chair. So we have a good crew of volunteers that helps out. We also have some paid people that help. We did a culvert erosion repair between Winthrop and Stoneville Road, and that was done by 906 ATP contractors, which that was something that was caught through looking at damage to the trail that I didn't see or people didn't see, but a trail user noticed it and said, hey, this culvert's starting to erode underneath the trail. So we were able to get on that quickly and get it repaired for next spring. So that was important. We also did a decking project in section 16, that's in Ishpeming, and that was done by Joe LeBrock, and he's done several projects for us through the year. Kind of our handyman guy that we call when we need something done.
Sure.
So yeah, so those are big things that have been going on.
Awesome. Yeah, you mentioned, you know, people can call in if they see something on the trail. How do they do that?
It's really important, yeah. So you can go to our website, ironoreheritage.com, our website, email, and our phone call. And the best way that we get informed is by trail users using the trail and finding problems on it and letting us know. For me, being one staff, getting on the whole trail is hard to do. So that is really a key thing. And we really appreciate people. When somebody sees something, let us know and we can try to take care of it.
Yeah, you also mentioned volunteers. Are these projects that you guys are working on here in the next few weeks, is that something that you need some extra hands for?
No, we're pretty well wrapped up. But next year we're going to be launching, well, we already have the Adopt a Trail program in place. We'll be kind of going through that, reviewing it, and just kind of assigning a little bit more, making more structure to it. So that's something that I didn't really get a hand on through the summer because I was just trying to learn the job myself.
Right.
So hopefully next year we'll be able to utilize the Adopt a Trail groups and really, make some improvements along the trail.
What does the Heritage Trail organization focus on during those winter months?
Well, a lot of it's grant management. So we have several grants in the hopper right now. One that we're working on is the Lankinen Land Extension.
Yes.
And that's coming from the end of Cabogam Road, or where it ends right now, and going out to Lankinen Land. So we just, the board chose a engineering firm, Coleman Engineering, and we'll be working on those plans through the summer, through the winter for next summer.
Yeah. So what are some of those other things that are coming down the chute that people can expect to see here?
Yeah, so we'll have we have a land acquisition coming in Marquette Township, and that's through the Koski Family Trust. And so we just had our appraisal done on that, and then that's going to be about a $150,000 to a $200,000 project to acquire that. After we acquire it, then we'll be making plans to install some trail on it, and that'll be kind of a hiking trail, and also there's some nice vistas, maybe some biking trails. So that's going to be a planning project, and that'll be the next step for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And finally, just one more time, where can people go to find all the information about the trail with maps and kind of rules of the road and that kind of thing?
So the easiest way to get information on the Heritage Trail is go to our website, ironoreheritage.com. And from there you can kind of sift through, and that's another project we'll be working on through the winter, is kind of updating some of that. But right now it has a pretty good base of what the trail's about and how you can find more information on it.
Awesome. Bob, thank you very much for coming in
thanks,
today.
Sarah. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Still ahead tonight, Life in the 906. Jim Koski is in the studio with some Halloween costume ideas with a little UP flair, of course. And later, helping women regain their confidence after a breast cancer diagnosis. The Escanaba apparel store that's helping survivors feel like themselves again. First, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. With the first snow of the season here, lots of organizations trying to get outdoor projects done. Habitat for Humanity of Marquette County needs help closing up a build site in Ishpeming. That's an ongoing need Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. To sign up to be a volunteer or to check out other volunteer opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, remembering beloved actor Matthew Perry, how he tried to help people struggling with addiction, and why it could take weeks to confirm the cause of his sudden death. That's tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Buckle's Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet, with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Oh my God. The boat! Woo!
This is exciting.
Drop your bumps, your fellow castaways will be joining you soon.
We finally get to be at the beach with everyone left in the game for the first time.
We've entered a new stage of the game. I might look like the golden retriever on the outside, but they should never let me in their home.
This is psychological warfare.
The Emmy-nominated series Survivor, new Wednesday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
When two celebrity-led teams
What is this?
face off
It's a Harley-drawn swan.
in a game of quick draw,
1, 2, 3, shoot!
it's fast-paced family fun for all. Pictionary. Every weekday.
Pictionary, weekdays at 9 on WZMQ CBS.
PTSD isn't something that is just going to go away on its own.
Treatment works. It helps.
There's no shame in treatment.
Just do it. Your world will be so different afterwards.
It's a warrior sickness. It's not a coward sickness.
Never too late.
I guarantee you it'll help you.
It will change your life.
It turned my life around.
You can find peace.
Never thought I could feel this good.
Walk through those doors, take the step.
Go get help. It's the best and bravest thing you could ever do. Treatment works.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
Let's reflect on our life in the 906. Jim Koski is here with a few ideas if you haven't quite settled yet on a Halloween costume.
After all, Halloween is tomorrow, and I do have a few ideas with a UP touch. Now, you could take a piece of cardboard, paint it black, add a white stripe to it, and go as the Sceney Stretch. Or you could just put a sheet over your head, only you wouldn't be going as a ghost, you'd be going as a blizzard the day before Halloween. But here's the scariest idea. Dress up as an old house that's for sale. What's scary about that? Well, you could be contributing to the UP's housing shortage. More and more these days, people are buying old homes that have 3 or 4 apartments and turning some of those units into short-term rentals. In some places, it's literally adding to our housing crunch. For example, even with limits in place, Marquette has had somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 apartments turned into Airbnbs, and those 350 units have caused a big squeeze. At 1.9 residents per apartment, that means that housing for almost 700 people in Marquette is off the market. 700 people, that's basically the population of Chatham and Trinary combined. And it's not just Marquette. At candidate forums the past few weeks from Escanaba to Houghton, the #1 topic was short-term rentals and their effect on the housing crunch. Now, I realize that short-term rentals aren't the only cause of our housing problems. I know that when you buy an old house, you can do what you want with it. And I get that it's more profitable to charge a tourist $200 a night than it is to charge a local $1,000 a month for a place to live. But at what point are locals priced out of the city where they live because there are too few places for them to live? That's one thing that should scare people in the UP during this spooky season. Now, if there's a solution to all this, I'm pretty sure it'll come out of a brain much bigger than mine. And hopefully it'll come soon. But for now, don't think about it. Have a great Halloween. Enjoy dressing up as a zombie or Barbie or even the Sini Stretch. But on second thought, maybe don't dress up as an Airbnb. After all, that might be a little too scary. I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
I mean, if you're too scary, you could hurt your chances of getting some candy, right?
Yeah, exactly. So go with Barbie. Everyone loves Barbie.
Everyone loves Barbie. Thank you very much, Jim. Well, Breast Cancer Awareness Month may be coming to a close, but a bra store in Delta County offers custom products for survivors all year long. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons shares how they're helping women regain their confidence.
For nurse and certified mastectomy bra fitter Linda Romps, breast cancer is a topic close to her heart.
My mother was very young when she had bilateral mastectomy, and then I ended up with breast cancer and I was only 38 years old.
Romps opened UP Bras That Fit on Ludington Street 18 years ago, carrying products for women of all shapes and sizes, including those preparing to undergo a mastectomy.
We encourage people to come in before they have surgery because we have the time to talk to them, show them things they're going to go home with.
Like the Jackson Pratt drain.
It takes the drainage and the swelling away after you have surgery.
Romps sends women home with a bra to make it more comfortable and discreet.
Not everybody wants everybody to know they've had breast cancer. This bra here has a little pocket to hold this secure because this is sutured in. That way everything is secure under the clothing.
After a mastectomy or double mastectomy, Romps fits patients with a breast form.
It's silicone. It feels real, so if you're hugging somebody, they can't tell the difference. These just go right in the bra pocket.
For someone who has had a lump removed, UP Bras That Fit offers shaper forms.
This would go over the regular breast. We have the different thicknesses, and this would even them out on each side.
All mastectomy bras and breast forms can be billed to insurance, and Romps is advocating for bills requiring Medicare to cover another option she offers, custom forms.
If you have any irregular chest wall after surgery, we use a CAD program and we scan the chest wall, and we make a breast form that will fit in right in here just like a puzzle piece. We match the color to their chest wall, and everything is all custom. They're hand painted.
Romps says her goal is to provide some comfort and hope to women fighting through and taking on life after a breast cancer diagnosis.
I want them to feel whole again. 80% of people who have breast cancer and breast surgery lose a little bit of their confidence, and we hope to regain that back for them.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
We have some more snow on the way, and even if you have sunshine now, that will soon change. Ariane has the outlook on the way.
Some seem to think that quality is a thing of the past. At Simple Treasures in Iron Mountain, you'll find they carry respected name brands like Uttermost Home Decor, Carroll Fabrics, and Custom Draperies. And for the perfect gift, they carry Pendleton hats, shirts, and sweaters for men and women, as well as a beautiful assortment of Pendleton blankets. Discover your Simple Treasure today. Visit Simple Treasures of Iron Mountain for home decor, gifts, and draperies, 426 South Stevenson Avenue.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, you know we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
We have team coverage tonight from Israel.
In Gaza, our CBS News team witnessed the immediate aftermath.
Our correspondents are following all aspects of this conflict.
The Israel-Hamas war. Stay with CBS News for continuing coverage on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Superior Collision is seeking a certified auto body technician for full-time employment. Qualified candidates can call or apply in person, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
10 million people call Michigan home. The state capital since 1847 is in Lansing, and decisions made in this building affect you and the Upper Peninsula. I'm WZMQ 19 Sophia Murphy, uncovering what's really happening here every day, tracking issues about your health and the environment, taxes and roads, schools and safety. Reports direct from the Capitol, only on your WZMQ 19 News.
Sophia Murphy, reporting live from Lansing, exclusively on 19 News. Sophia Murphy reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Current conditions. Yeah, we've got some snow showers coming down. That's going to be our story even into Tuesday, as we've got winter storm warning up north here for Houghton and Keweenaw counties into the morning. And then we also have winter storm or winter weather advisories, I should say, for the west and northeast coast there. So we could be seeing some very slick roads in the morning. Taking a look at temperatures right now, we're about 25 to 35 degrees. We will expect temperatures tomorrow in the day in the 30s, as we've got some snow across the board. If your students have school in the morning, make sure you are sending them with bundled up winter gear. And then for tomorrow evening trick-or-treating, it's going to be very chilly out there, friends, so stay warm.
That's all the time we have for now. Thanks for being here. We'll see you back here at 11.